Welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. Public service announcement. Hit me up in my email. It's at my channel page in the description. If you have anything that you want me to cover as far as relationships or any topic really, but I'm going to start covering email topics on Saturdays and Sundays. So hit me up there. Send me an email if you got a question, if you got a story, if you got a situation, if you want to share my perspective on something, hit me up. It's in the channel. It's on my channel page in the description box. Now, I did a video not too long ago talking about why men won't commit even though they have a good woman. And one of the reasons that I gave was right woman, wrong time. And from that, I thought I would do a standalone video and go a little deeper into that subject. Now, let me say this. Let me get this out the way. This is informational as to how some men operate and to how we move if we run into a situation like that where we actually run into a good woman at the wrong time. Okay, let me get that out the way. Every woman is not a good woman. And this is universal. So every man is not a good man. But again, I try to be fair and balanced. I want to be clear. Every woman is not a good woman. But if you ask women, they all gonna say we are good women. If you ask a woman, are you the women that's watching this video right now, do me a favor. If you a woman and you single, now you married, this one don't go for you. Okay? But if you single or you just got a boyfriend, do me a favor. And in the comment below, give me at least 10 women that'll be honest and say, and don't go in no detail. Just use these words right here. Good, I'm bad, I'm not sure. That's it. The women that's watching this video right now, go into my comment section. At least 10 of y'all. Don't add no extra stuff to it. I'm good, I'm bad, I'm not sure. That's it. But this video is talking about men who run into good women and reasons that they may not commit. Okay? That's who this one's going for. The first one that I want to talk about is sometimes a man can meet a woman, he can recognize that she has value. He can recognize that she will be good for his life. He can even recognize that they can build together. But within himself, his own maturity status, finances, emotional things that he may be dealing with, and sometimes depending on his age, and sometimes not depending on the age, he may not have quite found out his purpose. So he can meet a woman that is quote unquote, nobody's perfect, but y'all understand for the sake of the context what I'm saying. He can meet a woman that will seemingly be perfect for him, but he can know within himself just finances, maturity, purpose, all of those things. He's not in a position that they are able to build together. He's not in a position where he could probably fully lead this woman with what she brings to the table with her value. He can see her value. Okay, so I'm not taking nothing away from her. This is a good woman. He's able to see her value. He's able to see this woman will be an asset to my life, not a liability, but within himself. See, that's what I think that's the difference between men and women. Men, we know, and we're gonna cover some of the stuff in this video. But a man will know when he ain't on ish. He know that. A man will know. You ain't really gotta tell him. Within his heart, he know I ain't about nothing. I'm not on my square. I'm not on my game. I'm not on my purpose. I ain't got it together. I'm falling behind. At that moment, he may run into a good one. But within himself, he may know I'm not ready for her yet. When these things happen, unfortunately, he's going to, and I feel like subconsciously, I use the word sabotage, subconsciously, he's going to begin to sabotage that relationship as far as maybe she's concerned. In other words, he's not going to fully commit to it. He may be a little evasive, a little standoffish. She knows she's giving it everything she got. He know he ain't really got it together yet. Men are not taught to share with their woman what's really going on in their mind. So instead of him being upfront and honest and saying, hey, I'm not quite where I want to be yet. Will you give me some time, or do you understand that, or is that going to be a problem? Because again, we talk, don't share that kind of stuff with our woman, right? We don't communicate that kind of stuff. You got to come all the way together. Don't come at all. He may act a certain way, which would lead to him not fully committing, even though she's a good woman. Or maybe there's a situation where life has pulled at him a certain way. His career may be taken off. He may have kids that he may have. Maybe he met her and she lives over here. Like in my situation, when I divorced, got 2 kids, my kids in college, high school. I'm not moving. I'm gonna be right here for my kids. So let's just say I met a woman in New York, in Arizona. Well, I'm not going nowhere. So she may be a good woman, but my life circumstances, it's not the career, I can get a job anywhere. But my kids may have it to where I'm not in a position to leave, or I don't want to leave because of the kids. Again, you're talking about a good woman. My kids may have me in a situation where I'm not able to fully commit myself to her because of what's going on in my life. My career could be doing the same thing. I may have to focus. I may have to take some classes. I may have to enroll in college. There's certain things I may have to do. And I'm talking about the man that's dealing with this woman. There's certain things he may have to do that's going to not allow him to be able to fully engage with that woman that he knows is good. Let me tell you something. This is going to sound weird, but y'all receive this, and it's going to be true. A good woman at the wrong time. And it's going to sound crazy, but y'all just understand. I'm letting y'all know how men feel now. It's going to sound crazy. A good woman at the wrong time does not feel like peace. It actually feels like pressure. Come on, somebody. A good woman at the wrong, see, a good woman is going to motivate you. A good woman is going to support you. A good woman is going to say, I know you can. A good woman is going to say, I got your back. A good woman is going to say, let's do this together. But when you in the midst of some stuff in your life, you don't want to hear none of that. So when she's trying to support you, and it would normally bring you peace because she's a good woman and y'all working together, it's actually going to get on your nerves and become irritating. I'm just telling y'all how we think. I know it's weird. Good woman, wrong time, pressure, not peace. I could have did a whole video on that. Good woman, wrong time, depending on his personality, depending on how insecure he is, everything, of course, all that's going to weigh and play a part. Good woman, wrong time is more pressure than it is peace. Another reason that a woman and a good woman can meet a man and he won't fully commit. And you want to know why. If he's broken within himself, if he still got some things within him that he know it ain't all the way up to par. Men know a good woman when they meet her. They know it. We know it. And if he know that even in his emotional mess and trauma and stress that he got going on, if he knows she's a good woman, he ain't gonna want her to have no part of that. But at the same time, he's not gonna want to get rid of her either, if that makes sense. So he'll know, I got too much stuff going on in me. I don't want to cloud up the goodness that's in her. But at the same time, she is so good, I don't want to get rid of her just because of what I got going on in me, even though she deserves better than me. That's how guys think. We'll know she deserves better than me because of what I got going on. And most of the time, we just need to be healed. because we got past issues that's going on. Maybe we was betrayed by ex-wife, betrayed by ex-girlfriend. We got emotional trauma from past relationships. We got all this stuff going on. And in our mind, we feel like, just as men, if we were part of the problem, or we feel like part of the problem, or we have some guilt that's left over that hasn't been resolved yet, then we're going to say to ourselves, this is just history waiting to repeat itself all over again. So we don't want to bring our baggage and our mess over to a good woman that we know don't deserve, not necessarily who we are if we had our stuff together, but this stuff that's in us, if we ain't got it together yet, we don't want to bring that and dump it in her lap. When in actuality, a good woman will probably say, just let me in and we can build and work through this stuff together. But because of the way men are built, for the most part, we're not going to do that. And we can end up ghosting somebody. And then she said, what in the world? What in the world happened? We was doing so good. Then out the blue, he gone because he realized I'm not at her level. And I could be at her level. It's not that I can't be at her level, but I got so much trauma and drama within me from my past. That's why I did a video. Before you get, please be healed before you go into another relationship, because that's what's going to happen. You can go into a relationship and assume all women are going to lie to me. Right? All women are going to betray me. No women's going to really have my back. You go in thinking like that. It's just history repeating itself. All women going to do this. All women going to take me for my money. All women want to use me for whatever. All women, all women, all women. Then you meet a woman and she ain't that way. She don't fit the stereotype of what you thought all women were supposed to be. She not negative. She not begging. She not none of those things you thought. And because you are not healed yet, you say, I'm not able to, I can't handle this situation. And instead of just coming clean and admitting that, that man will probably step away and leave that woman confused. You ever heard back in the day when somebody really wanted to break up with you, but they really couldn't come up with a good reason why? They would just take the blame and say, it's me, not you. And you didn't know what to do with that. It's one of those situations where here we have to say, you know what? It's me, not you. You did everything you could. I got a lot of stuff going on right now. Hope you understand. And that's it. So anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Hopefully this helped. Peace.